Soccer fans are known the world over for their passion for the sport. Like all sports, rivalries exist across the globe, and this is no different in European soccer. However, when compared to American sports, why do European soccer rivalries seem so much more intense? In today's video, we will be investigating different factors that create European soccer rivalries and looking at how they play out within various competitions across the continent. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more soccer content from an American perspective. Historically, geography has played a role in shaping relationships between different groups of people. This is no different in soccer and is a contributing factor to many rivalries in the sport. From cross city to regional rivalries, the geographic location of soccer clubs can breed competition. Given that many clubs date back to the 19th century, these geographically driven rivalries have been able to become ingrained as part of different clubs' identities and fandom. Let's look at the North London rivalry between Arsenal FC and Tottenham Hotspur. During its founding years, Arsenal FC was based in South London and named Royal Arsenal, renamed Woolwich Arsenal, and finally Arsenal FC as it's known today. Due to financial problems, Arsenal eventually moved to Highbury Stadium in North London in a bid to attract more fans and higher matchday attendances. The new stadium was located only 4 miles from Tottenham Hotspur's White Hart Lane. In essence, Arsenal's move from South to North London created the beginnings of an intense rivalry between the clubs that still lasts today due to Tottenham Hotspur believing Arsenal encroached on their territory as newcomers. Since 1950, there has only been one season where the two clubs have not played each other. The original history of the rivalry and different events between the clubs, such as the transfer of Sol Campbell from Tottenham to Arsenal, have created a bitter, generational rivalry that will likely never go away. For fans of both clubs, the North London Derby match dates are often the first that are looked for on each team's fixture list. The North London Derby is only one example of geography-based rivalries that can be seen throughout the continent. From Newcastle FC and Sunderland FC to Roma and Lazio, the close proximities of clubs can create natural competition between them for who is the best in their city or region. For better or worse, throughout history, politics and national identities have played a key part in molding the world. These themes are no different in European soccer, where clubs have become associated with political factions or wider nationhood movements. One of the most well-known soccer rivalries is between Real Madrid and FC Barcelona, known as El Clasico. El Clasico is a prime example of how teams can be associated with political and national ideologies. Before diving into the details, it is important to be aware of the geography and history of where these two clubs are located. Real Madrid is, unsurprisingly, located in the Spanish capital of Madrid, whereas FC Barcelona is located in Barcelona, Catalonia, Spain. The nuance here is important. Madrid has been Spain's national capital since 1561 and is the heart of the Spanish political system. On the contrary, Barcelona is located in Catalonia, a distinct region in the Iberian Peninsula that has enjoyed varying degrees of autonomy throughout its history. With this context given, let's get back to the soccer rivalry between these clubs. Both Real Madrid and FC Barcelona have been respectively associated with Spanish and Catalan national identities. It is important to note that Catalonia speaks predominantly Catalan instead of Spanish. In the 1930s, Spain came under the rule of the Franco dictatorship, where non-Spanish languages and identities were suppressed. As such, FC Barcelona solidified itself as a symbol of Catalan identity in opposition to Franco's Spanish-based political and cultural centralization. This is best understood by FC Barcelona's motto, Més que un club, more than a club. Even after the end of the Franco regime, the political, cultural, and sociological differences between Catalonia and Spain have continued. These factors have led to the rivalry between the clubs still being symbols of national self-determination. In this way, soccer rivalries can take on much deeper meanings than simply sport, with clubs often becoming intermixed with the political and cultural particularities of different nations. Similar to politics, religious, economic, and historical factors can be a driving force that molds a person's understanding of the world. Through this lens, these differences can come together to play out in soccer and create rivalries. One of the most complex rivalries in European soccer is the Old Firm between Glasgow Celtic and Glasgow Rangers, where a variety of identity-based factors aid in the tribalism between the club's fans. One component of this is religion. Glasgow Rangers have often been associated with Protestant British Unionism, whereas Glasgow Celtic's identity can be traced to Catholic Irish nationalism. As a result, the two clubs have historically been symbols of sectarianism in both Scotland and the wider British Isles, especially considering that Scotland and Ireland have had a long standing socio historical connection shaped by colonialism and its effects. In truth, however, the Old Firm rivalry cannot simply be viewed through the lens of religion, and as mentioned previously, is one of the most complex rivalries in European soccer. Viewing this rivalry as only religiously motivated neglects the economic, historical, and political backdrops that have created it. For example, entire academic discourses have been dedicated to this topic, and I highly suggest doing further research to understand the nuances and caveats of Rangers versus Celtic. As we have seen, European soccer rivalries are often historically rooted and based on complex factors that are not easily set aside by fans. While rivalry and passion can be great in sports, it serves as a stark reminder of the ways in which humans can be divided by ideology, culture, and politics. Given the varying histories of European countries and the long-standing nature of rivalries between their soccer clubs, it is easy to see how these issues continue to play out in the 21st century. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What is your opinion on these rivalries? And are there others that should have been included? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more soccer content from an American perspective.